We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Standing in, Eddie James watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Twins are in front. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ picks it up. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch. You see this changeup down in the...
At the plate, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in a year.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. No hits to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that one is gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the...
Eddie James will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting, who knows how long this will last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sonny Gray earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Kyle Hendricks pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Adbert Alzolay is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
At the plate, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Boom goes the dynamite. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever.
Into the box now, Eddie James. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Eddie James will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Center fielder going back. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He pulls this one into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher. Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Minnesota with their 90th win, best in the division. Matt Wisler wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on.